Just about set for baseball here at U.S. Cellular Field in Chicago. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season between the New York Mets and the Chicago White Sox. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Dustin Pedroia is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4. David Wright gets his first shot here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Swing and a line drive, but foul. Aboard at first is Pedroia here with nobody out. Now pitch swung on and missed as they get ahead of Wright now. 0-2. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. And a swing and a miss that time by Wright as he couldn't come up with it. 1 away. Yoenis Cespedes will stand in, hoping to perhaps pick up a base hit so he can climb over that Mendoza line. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. 3-0 now. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
Coming to the plate now, Chris Carter. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. And he misses again. 2-0. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Chased a bad ball up out of the zone. 2-2. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
And now, whatever pitch he feels most comfortable with.
And hang on, he's out. Gun down, trying to swipe a bag with 2. On his way to the plate is the center fielder, Adam Eaton, to get things started here in the home half of the first. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Cespedes is there. He's got it 1 away. Will Myers will stand in for the first time now, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark to begin play. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Got him. Avisail Garcia gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And this is lined right back up the middle. Cabrera, great stop. Got him.
No way. That was awesome.
Jose Reyes will stand in now. Still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Hey, you never know. Things might be looking up for this guy. He's hitting over 300 in his last 10 games, even though his season average doesn't look that good.
Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. Hit on the ground to short. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Settling in now, Melvin Upton Jr. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Jr.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
It doesn't look like the nerves are getting to him so far. He looks pretty good out there.
And he misses with it, 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now. Hit to short. Crawford fields it cleanly. On to first, and there are two down. Juan Lagares into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going.
Lagares.
Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. In there, and it's even now, 2-2. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him. In the Stephen Piscotty strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
Right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And no, he can't make the play. The 0-1 pitch. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Stepping in, Deoner Navarro, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Deoner Navarro.
Now a swing, and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Jung Ho Gong gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1. Hit hard back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Brandon Crawford set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. Devin Travis gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. He's set. Here it comes. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Lagares on the run. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Travis d'Arnaud is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1. Tap fouled at home plate. Too high. 1-2. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Piscotty is there. Makes the play, 1 away. Set to get his evening at the plate started as Drupal Cabrera. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year. Looking to get things turned around in a hurry. And this is low, ball 1. Chopped foul right at home plate. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Third inning, no score to this point. Sent on the ground out to second. Travis fields it cleanly. On to first, and Cabrera's a ground out victim. 2 away. Dustin Pedroia digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
The tag, and he is out. Benito Mitre will get his first shot here, and you can see he's got that average up near the 330 mark to begin playing.
And that is huge for him, too. This is a contract year for him, so he'd love to take those great numbers straight to the negotiating table.
Under it, Lagares, and there's 1 away.
Number 1.
Adam Eaton will try it again. He flied out to start the home first.
And he only saw a couple pitches, too. And that's great for the pitcher when you can get an easy leadoff out like that.
Oh, and he misses it. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. Will Myers in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking.
And he will beat the tag, safe at the plate. Avisail Garcia steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. In there at the knees, strike 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. And this one's in the dirt. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. 1 out and a runner on second base. Pulled softly out toward right. And that's in there. Base hit. Myers will round third on his way to the plate. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's a 2-0 ball game. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Stephen Piscotty. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Now batting, catcher.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And he falls behind 0-2. Runner on first with 2 away. Grounded to short. Cabrera's up with it, and an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. Leading off the inning, David Wright, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Oh, and he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike 1. And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame. Yoenis Cespedes will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
Well, don't expect him to forget throwing inside. Even after the hit by pitch, he just won't start giving in to guys out there.
And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, this is a good fastball spot for him now, and keep in mind, he's got a big hole on that right side of the infield.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Chris Carter will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1.
Good pitch right there, right on the heels of a walk. He needed to get ahead of the next guy, and he did just that.
And the throw will come to first, so the sacrifice works as planned.
Third baseman number
So
7.
striding in, Jose Reyes, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Myers is over, and he tucks it away for the second out. Striding into the box, Melvin Upton Jr. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Hit hard up the middle, and that'll go as the Mets' first hit of the ball game. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third, and he will be tagged out at the plate. So it remains. Jung Ho Gong is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning. Into the windup and the pitch. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. 1 away. Digging in, Brandon Crawford. He reached on a single in his first try.
Brandon Crawford.
He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike 2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. To first, Carter takes it in. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now. Digging in, Devin Travis. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Devin Travis.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Leading off the inning, Juan Lagares. And they'll need him to get something going here.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Myers in foul ground. A quick out number 1. Travis d'Arnaud is at the plate now. Flied out at his first at-bat. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2. As Drupal Cabrera stands in, he's 0 for 1 after grounding out. And he lays off there 1-0. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And with 2 away here, this is not the time to lose the strike zone.
Especially not to a number 9 hitter. The last thing you want to do is turn this lineup over and give these guys a shot to make something out of this inning after all.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Travis onto the grass, and that retires the side. Benito Mitre comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Left fielder.
Hit hard to short. Cabrera's there. On to first, and it's dropped. Boy, and on a muff catch, he's going to reach it first. Wow. Adam Eaton will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw is too late, so the sacrifice attempt turns into a base hit. Will Myers stands in. He'll try to improve in this at-bat after grounding into a fielder's choice his last time up. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. And that misses inside 1-0. First and second here with nobody out. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Cespedes has a beat on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. The relay throw, and he is in there. Avisail Garcia will dig in, 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. That evens it up, 1-1. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Cespedes is after it. He makes the running play, 2 down. And add a run on the sacrifice fly, as that'll make this a 3-1 game. Stephen Piscotty stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Drilled on the ground to short. Throw on to Carter gets him to retire the side. Dustin Pedroia will dig in now as he'll lead things off for the Mets in their half of the 6th.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
You know, when you watch Pedroia play day in and day out, I always think about that memorable 2000.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him. David Wright comes to the plate here, and we'll see how they play it with that leadoff man on base.
Yeah, and in this situation, you've got to move that runner to second any way you can. So we're going to see how they decide to play it right here.
Now pitch swung on and missed as they get ahead of Wright now, 0-2. And a good 0-2 pitch there, but Wright able to lay off to make it a ball and 2 strikes. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Ball 3. 3-2 now. And that misses for ball 4. And it's first and second now with nobody out. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Yoenis Cespedes. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1.
Yeah, you know, sometimes guys get caught up in thinking about being the big hero. The key here, though, is just keep it simple. See the ball, hit the ball. Usually the best results come with that mindset.
The second for 1. On to first, and Cespedes grounds into a double play. Chris Carter will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Frozen on the fastball, never had a chance, and the inning is over. Deoner Navarro gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team.
Catcher, Deoner Navarro.
To short, hit hard. And a flip to first from Cabrera in time for the first out. Jung Ho Gong will stand in. He's singled and popped out in his first 2 at-bats. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Brandon Crawford will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. 3 runs, 5 hits. And no errors so far for the White Sox. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. And they get him off balance there as he reaches for that one but can't find it. It's 2-1. Oh, he breaks out the hook there. Good for strike 2. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now a snap move over to first. Back in standing. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw gets him, 2 down. Devin Travis will dig in. 0 for 2. He's flied out and popped out so far. Henry Mejia will be the new pitcher.
Now pitching for the Mets.
Mejia's ready. Here comes the first pitch. Into the seats, 0-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. To short. Right to Cabrera. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Jose Reyes, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Hit on the ground to short. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The batter.
Now to the plate, Melvin Upton Jr. He singled his last time up.
And fellas, that's still their only hit in the game so far. They've been pretty well shut down.
And he takes ball 1. In for a strike. It's 1-1. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one. And not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. Not be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning. Juan Lagares will stand in. He struck out and popped out in 2 trips.
Well, not a great start at the plate. We'll see if he can get something to drive right here.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
I think a lot of pitching coaches would like to see that first pitch strike ratio better than about 60%, but that's what he's got going for him tonight, and he's pitched very well.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
1 strike.
2 out, nobody on. He's fallen behind now. 3-1. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full. 3-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning.
It's time.
Benito Mitre steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
Left fielder, Benito Mitre.
And that's in there for strike 1. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around first, on his way to second now. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he is into third with a leadoff triple. Adam Eaton strides forward now with a very important insurance run standing over at third. Looks like a left-hander has begun to get loose out in that Mets bullpen. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. One strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1. Now a swing, and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And reined in, 1 away. Will Myers stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Drilled to the right side. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And the run is in to score from third. And it's a 4-1 game. Avisail Garcia steps in, working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Justin Morneau will be summoned off the
Number 44, Justin Morneau.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Reyes has room in foul territory. 2 gone. Stephen Piscotty will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. And he breaks out the hook here. Good for strike 2. In the dirt. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Has to be thinking strikeout here. There's a shot to right field. That's falling for a base hit. Myers will round third on his way to the plate. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. Deonder Navarro steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Snap throw from the catcher. 2 out with the man at first. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Hit out towards second. There is Pedroia. Throw on to Carter gets him to retire the side. Travis d'Arnaud comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Called strike at the knees. 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. As Drupal Cabrera will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first. New pitcher coming on now as we'll get a look at the side armor, Jose. First offering on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. 5-1 our score as we play the 8th. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8. So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 8th, and it's back to the top of the lineup now for Dustin Pedroia. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Not the greatest at-bat thus far as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Jung Ho Gong ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that third hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
Upton is there, and that's not the way you want to start the bottom of the 8th. 1 pitch, 1 gone.
Shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
Now the second pitch of the inning is sent on the ground out to second. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Devin Travis will step in. A ground out victim as last time.
Devin Travis.
And this is fouled into the seats over from first. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Drilled right back up the middle. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. Benito Mitre gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Antonio Bastardo will take over here with a runner at first. And from the stretch. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Here comes the 0-1. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Cespedes moves over, and the inning is over. kicking off the top of the ninth, David Wright, and they'll need him to get something going here.
They're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
Roberto Gonzalez.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone. Yoenis Cespedes will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Right side hit hard. Travis fields it from deep in the hole. A flip from short right gets him, and there are 2 away. Chris Carter makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. And this is cut on and missed, so the Mets are down to their final strike now. And, oh, look out. Up and in and nearly took his head off. He struck him out, and that's going to do it for the Metropolitans here this evening. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, a lot of positives to take from this outing, no doubt. You see the numbers there, 7 1/3 strong innings. He really put him in a good position to win this ball game.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious White Sox. 5 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Mets, 1 run on just 1 hit. 3 errors. They left 5 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 52 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at U.S. Cellular Field, 59,345. The White Sox thank you for attending and encourage you to buckle up and please drive home safely.